The Gregg County Clerk's office is looking to go paperless, and to do so, the county commissioners approved the role of an additional court collections clerk. This person will be in charge of implementing a paperless office. KLTV7's Michael Richardson explains.
One of my goals is to go paperless.
That's Gregg County Clerk Michelle Gilley speaking at today's Commissioners Court. There, she asked the group to approve a new court collections clerk. Here's how they voted. County Judge Bill Stout feels the decision will pay dividends.
I think in about a year she'll give an update, and we will have collected much more money than we have in the past simply because we've gotten more efficient at how to do it.
Gilley says these filing cabinets are full and hopes the new position will alleviate that burden.
I think it's going to help the office run a little bit smoother, and it also help with records retention. Right now we have to keep those records until the payment plans are actually paid off, and then we have to keep that for a certain amount of time, so it's going to free up some space.
She says safeguards have been put in place to protect important information.
We created a security within our operating system that will lock those documents, so anyone who doesn't have the rights and roles to view them will not be able to do that.
Michael Richardson, KLTV7 News.